Hello and welcome back to the channel, or welcome if you've never been here before. I really do appreciate you stopping by and taking the time to watch. It really means a lot to me. So today, as it says in the title, we're going to be doing yet another look with this Anastasia Beverly Hills Soft Glam palette. Now I got this for Christmas, but I haven't used it as much as I would have liked to. Normally I would have done like 5 days 5 looks with this one palette, but because I'm doing a different challenge on the channel, I'm doing 7 days 7 looks 7 palettes. So if you don't know what that is, it's where Pretty Random chooses 5, I choose 2. Pretty Random chose this one, so it's not one of the ones that I thought, well, it's new in my collection, I'll choose it out. I'm getting really like black circles in my eyes, which isn't great, but yeah, so yeah, Pretty Random chose this one, so we're going to be using this today, and I'm really glad because, like I said in my recent Shop My Stash video, I've not used this shade here, Rose Pink, and I wanted to use it as soon as I saw the palette, but I used, like, I wouldn't say I used all the other shades. Obviously I've used Tempera for my crease, Glistening I've used, and Fairy I've used, I think. I've used Orange Soda, that really is a beautiful colour. I've used Burnt Orange, Mulberry, Sultry, and then I don't think I've used Bronze. So Bronze I feel like is the only shimmer shade I haven't used. So let's get into the video. But what I'm going to do, guys, this Rose Pink shade looks, I mean, it looks rose pink in the palette, but like when you swatch it, I'm just going to show you a swatch, it looks like that, and then when you put it on your hand, it's got a bit of bronze in it, so that's what it looks like. And now with Shop My Stash, I put my like glitter liquids into the kind of like itinerary, and it pulled this out for me. So this is the For Liquid in Pinch Me. It's in the last portion of my Shop My Stash if you've not seen it. And that's what they both look like together. So I'm going to add this over the top. So that's it by itself. And I'm going to see what it looks like by itself. And then if I don't like it, I'm just going to add a little bit of sparkle. So, right, let's get into it. Otherwise it will be so long. I thought I'd zoomed in. I'm just going to push this tripod out a bit. I think that's a bit better, and then we'll zoom in later. I've just had the shock of my life, guys. A few days ago, my electricity went off, and at first I thought, oh, there's a bit of fluff there. At first I thought it was just my house. And I've spoke about this in other videos. Anyway, it turns out we had a power cut. Power was off for like 2 or 3 days. Not like consistently 2 or 3 days, but it was off a lot. Especially like during the night while they fixed the fault. Whatever the fault was, they didn't tell us about it. Anyway, it seems to be okay now, and I've just gone to put some washing on. And my washer was completely blank. Got one of those digital washers, completely blank, and I'm thinking, oh my gosh, what's going on with the washer? Anyway, I just pressed power and it came back on, thankfully. Otherwise, I don't know what I would have done. Okay, and then that brush, by the way, guys, is just one of Real Technique's normal brushes. It's the Deluxe Crease Brush. This one came out in just like a normal purple brush, I believe, and then they brought a new collection out. They had a few ideas of what the collection was, and we got to choose it. Like, we got to say, what collection do you want? This one is part of the Berlin collection, and I didn't vote or anything. I didn't know about it until they came out with this collection, but I'm really happy about it because my heritage is German. I'm half German because my mum is German, so yeah, that's that. That's a little bit of insight to me as well. If you want to know anything else about me, or if you want me to do a Q&A, I'm certainly up for that, but I need a certain amount of questions. If you're not already following me on Instagram, just follow me at beautywithandy__ and leave your questions there. And if I get like 20 or so questions, then I'll do a Q&A. But yeah, at the moment nobody really asks me questions, so that's why I've not done it this far. What now then? I feel like, because we're keeping it like rosy, I feel like we should go in with Dusty Rose, shouldn't we? I feel like also we should be using this ABH brush. Now I've used this side, but I don't believe I've used the fluffy side, so it just looks like that. It says Anastasia on it. We all know what they look like. Also, who's got this palette? What do you think of it if you have got it? I hear so many people say, oh, the formula is dusty, which it is. I'm not going to sit here and say it's not. It really is, but it blends out so nicely. I really want the Sultry palette. That looks amazing. This is blending out really nice. I'm just going to blend it into the corner. We'll deepen out the outer V as well. So guys, this is week 4. So I think we're about 2 weeks away from putting these videos up. This is the first day of me doing this. Yesterday I got my Revolution haul. I only put an order in for a few products, like a free duochromes. I've also done the swatches and spoke about them, but I tested them out in a video yesterday as well, and I used the shade Rush. What I'm going to be doing on the channel whenever I get a duochrome or a multi-chrome is a testing Tuesday, I'm calling it. So yeah, I did that yesterday. I don't know when that's going to go up, probably next Tuesday. By the time this goes up, you will have already seen it. Right, now we need to find something to deepen it out with. See, I don't know if you're going to be able to see it, but there it's really, really dusty. I'd say powdery, but you can wear with them fine. I've not used this one, Cypress Umber, so let's deepen it out with that. I'm not going to put it into the crease, all I'm going to do is put it on this outer V here. And that one will probably go into the lash line. The shimmers in this palette, guys, are absolutely stunning. I've gone a bit heavy-handed on the left side, which now I'm going to have to sort out. Put way too much on. I'm going to have to pop a bit more on. Oh. Right, we'll leave it there. Now I need to find... Oh, I did have a brush for the shimmer. Where have I put it? Oh, here. So we're just going to use this side of the Anastasia brush for the shimmer. And like I said to you earlier, we're going in with a rose pink shade here. Absolutely love this. Probably going to have to spritz it. Oh, it's so pretty. Don't know what we're going to use for the inner corner. Yeah, we're definitely going to have to spritz the brush. I just really was drawn to this palette today. I think it's because I've not had it that long. And when I don't have palettes that long, I'm just automatically drawn to them because they're new. Yeah, that's better. Still gonna leave it quite dark here. Sorry about the sniffling, guys. Okay. So for inner corner, I feel like doing something different than what's in the palette. So Pretty Random also chose this one out for me. It's the Moon Dust in the shade Chemtrail. I'm going to pop it on with a brush. Just because every time I use this, I feel like my eye's burning. That's not good. Every time I use this, it doesn't go on well, so I think I'm going to need to take the stopper out. It's not empty because I've not used it enough for it to be empty. And you can't really see it. I might put this shade on and then go in again over the top with the Chemtrail shade. And I just realised I didn't zoom in. Right, so we're going to try going back in with Chemtrail. I have to keep going in so much with it. I think it would be better with the stopper out. Oh, that's better. Yeah, so it's like a topper, I would say then. I've got this in Solstice and that one shows up better. I think I'll take the stopper out later. And then too much will come out. You can't win, can you? Right, now on top of that, I do want to try that other liquid that Pretty Random chose out for me to use, this one, so at least we can say we've used it. And I think I'm just going to like put it in the middle, and then it's pretty much the same shade as the eyeshadow, guys. Apart from the fact it's got a tiny bit of a duochrome in it. My eyes are watering so badly as well. Right, so I'm just going to close my eyes now for a minute. Right, so I just closed my eyes for a couple of minutes. It sheared it out a lot more than it was. I think it looked nicer when I just had the eyeshadow on, but never mind, we've got to use it. I'll try using that once by itself, maybe in a different video. And if I don't like it, I'll declutter it. With this one, I'm going to take the stopper out and hopefully more product will come out of it. Just because it's so useless with it being like that. I'm not going to declutter the Moon Dust though because it cost me a lot of money. So what we're going to do now is put some mascara on. I'm going to try this one more last time. I think it needs to get decluttered. And we're going to use the Too Faced eyeliner in Perfect Black. Yeah, I'm not a fan of how that eyeshadow's looking now. This might make it look a lot more clumpier, but I'm Gonna go in with some of the eyeshadow over the top. If I can find the brush. Oh, it's here. So I'm gonna go in with rose pink again. So this could just make it look a hot mess, guys. I just don't like it when... Yeah, that one's much nicer than that one. This one looks patchy. So we'll just go in with a little bit more. I mean, you can still see the liquid through it. I should have maybe put the liquid on first, because that's looking good again now. I'm happy with that. Yeah, I should have probably put the liquid eyeshadow on first. Let's put this back in the brush. Let's put this back in the palette and this brush. I should have put the liquid on first and then gone in with the eyeshadow, but never mind, it's fine. Where's my mascara? Oh, it's here. I've got a feeling this one will be going in the bin today, or going in empties first and then in the bin later. Oh yeah, it's really drying up, isn't it? Yeah, I think we'll bin it today. I'll just use it this one last time now. I feel like everything's watering, my nose, my eyes. Maybe it wasn't the best time to do makeup today. Right, now let's go and get a lippy. I think I've done everything. Do I need to blend that out a bit? I feel like we need to put tempera on the brow bone. Oh, see, this is going patchy now because it's watering. Oh, let that dry and then we'll try and sort that out. I'm going to go in with tempera for the brow bone, and then we'll do a lipstick and come back to this left eye. Right, so since we've used quite a higher end palette, I thought I would use the higher end lipstick that Pretty Random chose out for me. This is Chanel's Rouge 104 in Passion. It's a red. I won't be going to my mum's till later, so it can kind of wear off gradually. So we'll pop a bit of this on. It's quite moisturising as well from what I remember. Oh, that is so pretty with this look. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to get some tissue and try and stop this eye from watering, because I won't be able to put a lash line shade down or anything, or even fix this hot mess that I've got going on here. Don't know what's wrong with my eyes today, but it needs to be sorted out. Right, so it is still a little bit watery, but I'm going to try this because my eyes look uneven at the minute. So it was Cypress Umber, so I'm just going to go in ever so lightly with that. But what I noticed before, when I was doing this eye, it started stinging, so I don't know if that was the issue. And it's still doing it now. What I need to get is a cotton bud, because I've got mascara under my eyes now from where they were watering. Okay, so what we'll do is we'll just go in with, if I can find it, we'll just go in with Cypress Umber under the lash line. Sorry, on the lash line, not under it. I feel like this could be a mistake, but it's giving me like that stinging sensation. And I've left it like 20 minutes now. Just been watching a video on YouTube. I've left it 20 minutes. and it's still kind of watering. Okay, so we're going to leave it there. I really enjoyed today's look. My only fault, I would say, would be I've been putting this on last rather than first. I put it on now and it looks a hell of a lot better. There's no patchiness. Yeah, it just looks so much better than it did before. I have straightened my hair, but it doesn't look that great. It's always the first day after I've had a shower that it kind of is a little bit, it just doesn't look great, but I have straightened it. So yeah, I am really liking the look, how it's turned out. I do absolutely adore this palette. The shimmers are absolutely amazing. The mattes are great as well normally. I've never used this shade at all. I'm hoping this shade doesn't disagree with me, because as soon as I used it on this eye, I went in with a bit more than on this eye, it started stinging and watering. So that was my issue. I'm going to put that away and then we're going to use a different palette tomorrow anyway. So guys, this concludes the look. I'll come closer. This is what we're looking like. This eye might be a little bit patchier just because it's watering, and I can't really blend it out any more than I already have. If I go in now with this brush like I did before, it might do the same thing. Yeah, I'm not going to do any more with that. But yeah, I do like the way it looks. I think it looks really pretty. I love rose toned eyeshadows. So we're going to leave it here. Thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate your time and support on the channel today. Please like, subscribe if you're not already subscribed to the channel, and hit that notifications bell. Please share and also please comment, and I will see you tomorrow for day 2, look 2. Bye guys.